and behind is the temple. Um, it's not really iconic to the school, but the interesting part of this temple is that every morning we used to be woken up by the loud music of the temple, the bhajans of the temple, and it used to carry on until almost like 6:37 p.m. And that is the same time when the sisters from the sisters convent used to go for mass, and that is the iconic part about the temple. No offense meant to any religions, by the way. This on the left is the sisters convent, and like I mentioned, the building right next to the sisters convent on the left is where Mr. and Mrs. Munshi used to stay.
On the ground floor, that
On the
is.
ground floor, and right now there are other families staying there, but you can see in the porch area, that is where Mr. and Mrs. Munshi's chair used to be, and during the games time they would sit down there, and they would very intently watch all the primary school students. So the primary fields used to be here, like I mentioned, on my left, and if something went wrong, if some seniors by accidentally or juniors accidentally touched a primary school student, hell break loose on those students. This is Mr. and Mrs. Munshi's residence. This was rather, and we are now going to the teachers' quarter. And Himadri, over to you.
I believe Mr. Martin used to be here, and there was Pete Thonker. Mr. Banerjee used to stay in this room, and Pete Thonker was Mr. Banerjee's nephew. And this is the first floor actually, the second floor came up much later. And on that side, we have the residences of other teachers. On the ground floor of the two-story building, we had only the ground floor then. But on the left, we had Mr. Mian, on the right, we had Mrs. James staying. And then Margaret and Rosie, both of whom taught in school for some time, and Mrs. James' children. And Mr. Mian was very famous for his biology classes and for his inimitable style of talking in English and for his ready-made solutions. So if you did not want to attend classes and if you had a problem, he would say, no head, no headache. That means if you had a problem, find a solution, don't cut the problem out. So that's when Bobby used to dry his clothes. We have other buildings. So all these buildings have become, they have added to the top floor also, but otherwise they were all ground floor buildings. In the extreme corner, the building came up newly. Even this is a new construction. I mean, when I say new, I mean it wasn't there when we were students.
Yeah, so it's within the when we say new means it's in the last 20 years.
23 years, 26 years or so. And that on the ground floor, we have Mr. Ashok Tiwari's residence. And there used to be another gate here when I was in the kindergarten. We used to enter through this side, but now they have closed the gate and they have residents of, I believe, the Darwan and other people there. But this was a beautiful place. There were trees lined up on both sides on a beautiful avenue, and the rickshaws is to enter this way, is to go this way. It was beautiful at that point of time, but now they have closed out. Mr. M.K. Viswas's Ghotta, where you can go with Bobby's house used to be on one side of it, and the other side was Mr. M.K. Viswas used to stay. But I believe they have broken it down and just one small quarter is there. Since there is no more the hostel, Dhobi is no longer there.
This one was to be.
If I am not mistaken, this is the building which was inaugurated by Mother Teresa when she came here for the Silver Jubilee functions in school. And I remember we entered inside. That was the first time we were allowed to enter into the Sisters Convent. This was inaugurated by Mother Teresa. And she spent a little time here. She was there for the whole day since morning.
Avenue. This is the Xavier's
Most of the old
Avenue.
trees are gone.
Yeah.
Because they were moth-eaten or insect-eaten, so they had been replaced by new mulberry trees and sal trees.
Yeah.
And the wood that they got from there were converted into benches for the examination hall and other classrooms. So bad a shape.